The red light on the control panel pulsed like a malevolent heartbeat, its rhythm mirroring the frantic thrumming in Nate's chest. 3 months. 90 days. He hadn't seen the sun in 90 days. He hadn't felt the warmth of Sarah's touch in 90 days. "Phoenix, this is Earth. Do you copy?" The voice crackled through the intercom, the static a constant reminder of the vast chasm separating him from humanity. Nate gripped the armrest, knuckles white, a stark contrast to the pale skin of his face. He had grown gaunt, the relentless isolation etching its mark on him. "Copy that, Mission Control. Still no progress on the propulsion system." "We understand, Nate. We're working on it. You're not alone." The lie hung heavy in the air, an unspoken truth echoing in the silence of the cockpit. He was alone, utterly alone. The Phoenix, his supposed sanctuary, was a metal coffin hurtling through the emptiness. He had spent the last 90 days staring out at the black velvet canvas of space, studded with a million pinpricks of light, each one a star, each one a reminder of his isolation. He'd been on countless missions before, each one a calculated dance with danger, a thrilling encounter with the unknown. This was different. This wasn't a daring maneuver, a calculated risk. This was an endless, agonizing wait, a slow, excruciating descent into madness. He flicked on the overhead light, its harsh beam illuminating the cramped confines of the cockpit. His eyes fell upon a small, faded photo tucked into the corner. It was Sarah, his wife, her smile a radiant beacon in the darkness. A wave of bittersweet memories washed over him, each one a phantom limb of a life now forever lost. He could almost hear her laughter, feel the warmth of her touch. It was a cruel illusion, a ghost of a life that was. The days bled into nights, their boundaries blurred by the relentless cycle of his solitary confinement. He rationed his food, his water, his hope. He talked to himself, whispered to the stars, his voice a lonely echo in the vastness. The silence, once a companion, became a taunting tormentor, amplifying the deafening emptiness around him. His mind began to play tricks, conjuring shadows dancing on the metal walls, whispers in the hum of the life support system. The line between reality and hallucination was a razor's edge, and with each passing day, he teetered precariously close. He found himself reliving moments from his past, memories both joyful and agonizing. Sarah's laughter echoing in the sterile confines of the cockpit, the warmth of her hand in his, the way her eyes sparkled when he told her about the latest mission. But the memories were just a fleeting echo, a cruel reminder of what he had lost. One evening, as he sat hunched over the control panel, his gaze fixed on the flickering red light, a faint hum sliced through the oppressive silence. His heart leaped into his throat, a flicker of hope igniting within him. "Engine response," he whispered, his voice hoarse with disuse. He rushed to the control panel, fingers fumbling over the dials, a desperate hope fueling his movements. The hum grew stronger, then faltered, died away completely. The red light flashed, a violent strobe, pulsating with renewed urgency. Panic choked him, a wave of despair threatening to drown him. He was a man adrift, clinging to the wreckage of a broken ship, desperation clawing at his sanity. Then, he remembered the emergency manual, a tattered dog-eared booklet nestled beside the control panel. He flipped through its pages, eyes scanning the cryptic diagrams and technical jargon. An auxiliary thruster system, dormant for years, designed for minor course corrections. He could use it to generate a burst of energy, a last-ditch effort to reignite the primary engines. It was a dangerous gamble, a Hail Mary pass into the abyss, but it was the only shot he had. He saw Sarah's face in his mind, her smile a lifeline, her laughter a whisper of hope. He could feel the warmth of her hand in his, the grounding presence of her love. He knew what he had to do. He took a deep breath, a shaky inhale, and pressed the button. The Phoenix lurched, a jolt of raw power that ripped through the vessel. He was thrown against the control panel, the world a dizzying blur of red light and screeching metal. Then, silence. He sat there, his chest heaving, vision swimming. Then, the hum returned, stronger this time, a steady pulse of life. He was alive. The Phoenix was alive. He was going home. He was going to see Sarah.